Good evening, everyone. Here we have our speaker, Rishita Sengar, based in Punjab, India. Is a distinguished soft skills trainer at lovely professional university with a robust background in motivational speaking, marketing, and event planning. She brings a wealth of experience to her role. She has previously served as an associate professor at Prestige Prestige Institute of Management, Gwalior, and as an HR associate at CyberVibes Learning Solution. She holds a BBA from Prestige Institute of Management, an MBA from Sikkim Manipal University, and a BEd from KS Education. Her volunteer work includes a marketing internship at Sharpenup and a student internship at Florence Overseas. Her dedication to personal and professional development makes her an inspiring force in the field of education and training. Okay, ma'am. We can start now.
Yes, from my resume, I can find out that. Again, good evening, everyone. So I can see Akhil, Janvi, Pranay is there. Rizwan could not see you. Then I have Tanisha. Oh yes, Tanisha. So great to have you all. So I have no idea of your professional background. Few of you have shared. And the topic which I have taken today, that is the stolen dreams. So before I start with my topic, just help me out in understanding this, that in which language should I continue with? English, Hindi, or mix?
English, ma'am.
Perfect. English goes with
Yes.
all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So the stolen dreams, this topic, why I have chosen, because somewhere I too been connected with this. And before we get into this, I wanted to know, what do you think about your dreams? What dreams mean to you? Let's start with Shiv, Karthik. Anything?
Actually, I had various dreams like in class 8th, I want to be in army or in police. But after that, my dream changed. And now I want to be a software engineer. And I've just completed my 12th, so I'm still continuing with that thing.
Okay.
Being a software engineer.
Great. So I think from Karthik, we got one thing, okay? One small thing, that is change. I am taking a word change from you, Karthik. Was your dream changed? Pradeep, what about you?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, my dream is to go to military, but due to some circumstances and there is no allowance from parents, so I have to do BTech. So I have continued in my BTech, like doing volunteering and doing internships.
Then I'll take circumstance from you or situation. Done. From Karthik, we took change. Pradeep, circumstance or situation. Remember these words, guys, okay? Prachi, what about you?
Currently I'm a graduate. Now I want to study from a good B school. But like I have to do an MBA from a good B school. So I'm preparing for that.
Okay, so Prachi, in process. We are taking from you in process. Akhil,
So when I was young, I used to think of becoming aeronautical engineering or someone in cyber security or in biotechnology, but things did not go as planned. So here I am.
plan. I'll take planning from you. Pranay, want to share something?
Ma'am, to be honest, my dream is to serve my motherland. So for that, I'm preparing for military examinations and competitive exams.
Okay. So again, I'll take this from you guys, that plan and process. Rizwan, anything from your end?
Yeah, actually, I was a software IT employee. I have quitted for IT and I want to become a self-entrepreneur.
Okay. So what should I take it from you?
We should be stand by on our own, what we say, skills.
I'll take risk challenger. Okay,
Yeah.
because you be an entrepreneur, so I'll take risk. Tanisha, anything from your end? Tanisha is like, you people only deal with your dreams. Okay, great. So maximum, most of you are favored or was interested. So I'll just tell you one small thing. I hail from a defense background. My sister is into Air Force. So I've got plenty of friends into defenses. So anywhere, any help, any guidance you need, so you got a person. So I can provide you sources or anything you feel like to. Go ahead with the topic and the session, the stolen dreams, and remember the words we have taken. So the first thing which I feel is your first step. The first step which says it's the hardest. And definitely, yes, it is the hardest. Why? Because you know what a dream is. If I talk about Karthik, he had a dream of getting into defense services, but somehow he changed. Or remember, I will not say why you changed or what made you go ahead and change. Am I visible to you people, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So if I go back to, you know, if your childhood days or the schooling days, remember the day when you had a bicycle and you start, okay, this was Rizwana. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rizwana. I missed a. Okay, so the day you had a bicycle and you wanted to start riding it. So I don't think there was any of us who, you know, took the key and like, okay, I'm going out for a bicycle. We definitely, you know, you must have sat, thought about it. You must needed help. You need 1, 2, or 3 people to hold you, support you. You wanted to have some support. You wanted to start that. That was the first thing which you need to do. That was, you know, that's what is the hardest step. You need to come out of that zone that, okay, now I want to ride that bicycle. I have to come out of that. So that is why it is always said that the first step had to be hardest. Why? Because you have to come out of that comfort zone. I'll give you a word, comfort zone. Even today, if you want to start anything new, trust me, anything new, either in your personal life, professional life, you want to go ahead and start something on social media, you want to initiate a talk also, you need to come out of your comfort zone. And I believe even when I was asking you people about what you are doing or what dreams must be, you must have thought for once, oh, should I or not? That is what your comfort zone is. You need to come out of your comfort zone. And if you thought or if you made yourself that, yes, my comfort zone is over, now I have to come out, you can definitely see the change. And I can give you a live example of that. Are you ready for that? A live example of your comfort zone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's do one thing. So there's a very small activity. You have to sit like this. Just a normal way how you keep used to keep your hands like this. Let's do this. And when I say change, you have to just change your hands. The one which is inside, you have to bring out, and the other one. Okay, just sit normally like this. All set? Comfortable? Now change. How does it feel? Uncomfortable?
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
liking it? Come back. This is the problem of comfort zone. Because our body do not wanted that change. It will again go back to that comfort zone. No, 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 this is not a right position. Let's go back. That's a live example of the comfort zone. That even if you try now, oh yeah, let's leave it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll try it tomorrow or some other day. That's what it says. Come out of your comfort zone. Moving next. What is stopping you? Even if you come, You thought, okay, I'm done with my comfort zone. I will do it. These are few things which stops you or might distract you. And this generation can easily relate itself to. And I'm very good with examples. So for this, I'll give you a best example. When you are trying to sleep at night, and trust me on this, if your phone is at 11:20 and you just thought to, let me see what is the time. Okay, it is 11:20. You must be doing something or the other thing. And the next moment you look at the time, it is 12 o'clock. Does it happen? Time. It flies like anything. And these are the few things which distracts you. Yes, Insta, YouTube and all. You invest your time into it. You sit and think, oh God, I've seen a motivational video, Sandeep Maheshwari or this or that. Tomorrow I am telling you, mommy, I'm going to do that. But the next day, again, somewhere your energy has been distracted. You all are creative. Trust me on this. And I'll again give you a best example. You all have different palm prints. If I take your palm prints, they all must be different. Yes?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
mine could be different. Pradeep's could be different. Same goes with Rizwana, Prachi. You all must be having a very different palm prints. So we all are different individuals. We all have different identity. So you all are creative in other ways. But that creativity is somewhere distracted or the energy has been invested somewhere else. That is one thing which stops you. How many of you agree with me on this? It's somewhere stopping you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you got one reason also. Let's go ahead. Now there are some mood swings. Even if again you motivational video done, you have somehow managed on your Insta and phone also. Okay, now for next 1 or 2 hours, my phone and notifications are on side. Again, I have to come out and do something. Now the mood swings. And trust me, it doesn't not only happen with girls, boys also. So even if we say, nah, girls are canky. No, sorry. Boys too join us. You guys too are cankies. And how? I think I should say good or bad or the pros or cons. With girls, it is like we can share our emotions. We can show our emotions. With boys, there is some problem with this. They cannot show their emotions. For them, it is only, bhai, please mil le. Their emotions stays to this only. Ek phone call up, bhai, milte hain. So it is not that, you do not get those mood swings. We all have. If you look at this picture shows that this will be over soon. That yes, somewhere, if you're struggling with something, this will never end. I can't wake up, I can't sleep, people are amazing, people are worst. So if you look at these things, there is somewhere a positive, somewhere a negative. Somewhere a positive, somewhere a negative. And keep this in mind, I'll tell you why this happened also. Why do you feel that you can't do it, or somewhere, you feel that I am lacking into it? And this is not your problem. Trust me on this. This is not your problem, or there is nothing in which you are lacking. This problem has started from our childhood. And this problem means self-worth. Where does this problem came? So remember this boy's name. This boy's name is Sharma Ji Ka Beta. This is one of my best character. It is always there in my classes also. So this Sharma Ji Ka Beta, what does he do? He wakes up in 4. Okay, he wakes up at 4 in the morning and he's your neighbor and he studies. Now this Sharma Ji Ka Beta has ruined our childhood. Why? Because I wanted to sleep. And this boy, he wakes up at 4 o'clock. Now he's studying and my mother looks at it light and says, look, this boy is studying. This boy is up. And look at you. You're still sleeping. Now what has came out of all that is a word called comparison. क्योंकि वो शर्मा जी का बेटा सुबह तक सोता रहा और मैं सोता रहा और उसने पढ़ाई कर ली, इसलिए मेरा तो यहाँ पे कंपैरिजन हो रहा था. And what my comparison has done is, ultimately what it showed is, you are good at nothing and he is good at almost everything. Why? He's good at studies. Now, tell me one thing. I'm going to ask you a few questions on this. How many of you know your favorite colors? Does this Zoom has, thumbs up or something? Do we have reactions?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you can give me a thumbs up. How many of you know your favorite color? Favorite color? Okay. Favorite, what do you like the most in, your dish, favorite dish? Favorite dish? So only Karthik has replied me on this, always confused. Seriously, no favorite dish? Okay, next question is your favorite color. Favorite color? Okay. Now tell me one thing, that how many of you know that you are average in studies or you have been average in studies?
I am average in studies.
Average in studies. Anyone else who's going to join us for the same average in studies?
I'm average.
Okay, great. Now, the very important thing, how many of you know that you are amazing in something?
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, I think I can do more and more work. It's like during volunteering.
Okay. What about Prachi, Karthik? What about you guys?
Maybe I'm good in drawing. Not that much good, but somehow.
Okay. What about others?
Ma'am, I think I'm good in learning new things.
You are good at learning?
Yes, ma'am. Like if I focus on something, I can get it early as compared to others.
Okay. Akhil?
As for
Sana?
I think if you give me a stage, then most people might have stage fear, but I do not have such. I can excel in that case.
Okay, we have this girl whose name Rizwana.
Yeah, I'm good at drawing and cooking.
Okay. Isha, Ronak, Ranjana. Hi, good evening, girls.
Good
What
evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening. Isha, what are you good at?
Communication, interacting people, basically.
Oh, seriously, girl, you have not even turned on your video camera and she's saying interacting. Come on.
Actually, right now, I am not in phase to turn on the camera.
It's okay. Pradeep was so eager ki, okay, let me see who this girl is. Okay, what about Ronak? Ranjana?
Yes, ma'am. I am good in drawing.
Okay. And Ronak?
Yes, so I'm good at drawing too, painting, and playing table tennis.
Oh, that's great. See, guys, that's the beauty of showing your faces. I thought Ronak was a girl, and see, Ronak is a boy. So you should come up with your video cameras on. Isha, let's see how beautiful do you look and interact with us. Okay, so remember my question? My most important question was at what field or where you are good at. Now imagine one thing. The questions I asked previous, the food, the color, the dish, or any other, the ice cream flavor or anything. These are such questions which hardly matter to you or to your life. I don't think any one of us have ever come across where people are asking such question or which they are really relevant to us. But you know their answers. If I asked you which color do you like or the food you eat or are you average in studies, that hardly matters. Today I am here, you don't know me, I don't know you, but I asked, hi guys, are you average in studies? It's like, yes, I'm average. Relax, I am not your teacher, I am not judging your report card, but you know this answer. What I was interested in knowing at what you are good at. And you have to think that, I might be good at this. Before answering, I have to go back and look at my list that, okay, I can do this, which is the best I can do. Okay, I'll tell her this. And this is the reason why this word self-worth is there. Because the food color, the dishes, the average studies, they doesn't bother. They have nothing to do with your life now. What really matters is what you are good at. If I'm good at something, I should be proud of that. I am good at this. Or even if I'm good at interacting, Isha should, the way Isha said, ma'am, I'm good with interacting. You should be confident in saying that. Now, that was the reason where I said this Sharma Di ka beta has, ruined our childhood. Because of him only, we are still stuck on this, that I'm average in studies. And no matter this Sharma Ji ka beta can't even play football, I'm a champion of football. But I still doubt, do I really play good at, or I'm good at football or not? You have to really sit and think that what am I good at? And trust me, guys, if you start knowing or developing that small answer, that what am I good at, you'll start building a confidence in yourself. And confidence is nothing. Trust me on this, that is nothing. It is only the first step. Again, the first step you took and said, I am this, or I am good at this. That's it. If I talk about self-worth more, it says, okay, look at the picture once. What do you expect? What will happen? What you can actually handle? That is what you all are. Trust me, you must have seen a reel in the reels, reality versus what I think, expectations versus reality.
Yeah, real life versus real life.
Exactly. I was going through few reels, and these makeup reels are very common these days. So I was, even the boys would have seen the makeup reels the moment the girl washes their faces. Realities. So, the first, what it says, what you expect. So definitely you could have expected, things would be easy. I can handle it this way. What actually happens and what you can handle. So what I take from this is, have you seen ECG ever?
Sorry, ma'am.
So the
Up and downs, our
exactly.
heartbeat.
Exactly. up and down, shows the heartbeat, how does it goes. So if you can see the second picture, what will happen? It is somewhat like that only. It goes up and down, up and down. So, our life is like this only. Somewhere our life would be up, we would be at the top of something, sometimes it would be down. And we really need that. Why? If your life would be, your life would be very normal, it is going very smooth. So remember, what does the smooth straight line says? What does that mean?
Finish.
Right.
End.
Exactly. So the straight line says you are dead. So your life should be up and down, up and down, up and down. So that, you will learn, fail, again you will success, learn, fail, again you will do something. Your life should have all such things. Even if it is not, then it is your, you are sole responsible of start doing it all. Okay. Next, what do you need to keep doing that? Consistency. So for consistency, there is a rule. I will tell you at the end what you should need to do. But consistent is something which you need to put it into your life. Supposingly, you want to start with running. Okay, I thought I will go for a run. Today, when you'll wake up, you'll be like, oh God, I'm so lethargic. I slept so late. I can't woke up, this, that. Okay, if somehow you manage to go up and run. Second day again, third day, you're like, I'm done. I am not going. But if you keep all those emotions, all those tantrums aside, and third day again, if you woke up and you go, you will feel the change. That is what consistency says. It is easy sometimes it is hard. Yes. And again, for this, I'll give you one example. Have you ever tried putting a thread into a needle?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
definitely, you would have not, done it at once. You must have tried a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
And if it is not, you will put it into your mouth, you will do this, that, and try your level best. And if in between your mother or your brother or sisters are younger to you, they come and like, no, it's okay, Pradeep, you are not, this is not cup of your tea, give it to me. You're like, oh God, how can you? I can't do it. Wait. Now again, you will twist on, you will try your level best to take it out. That is what a consistency means. That no matter what happens, I will try my level best. I will do it. Moving ahead with the consistency. So if, if I talk about ideas, or this picture shows that reading books and this and that, I'm sure that since, your the day you must have got your library card from school, everyone would be behind you. Read books, read, do this. How many of us actually does this?
Not in the school,
Understand?
but
Not.
yeah, not in the school library. I just started this thing, I think 6 months back.
Okay. Okay. Not of books, but let's talk about any of you have taken any new habit. Anyone? You just picked up a new habit.
Not seeing mobile when waking up, ma'am.
Okay. Good. I must say this. Anyone else? Any recent habit you have taken up?
Not just recently, I have already mentioned reading books. I started this thing 6 months ago.
Okay, we are reading, and Pradeep has stopped seeing the mobile phones. Prachi, Ronak, Akhil, anything new in life?
I'm reading books only. Ma'am, I read a lot. Like I read about half hours daily. sorry, half hours, 30 minutes daily.
Okay. 30 minutes daily. Okay. Good start. Akhil, anything new?
Recently, nothing new.
Okay. Nothing new. Like, okay. Rizwana?
Recently, I by joining this course, I want to habited to center calling. Actually, I'll forget daily in medium. I
Okay.
will think what at that time I I can't able to do the center calling. So I want to take that habit at least for 1 week.
Okay. Good. Keep trying that then. Then we have, where's that confident? Okay. Ronak?
Yeah, like recently I had to create contents for classes, so that was a new experience for me.
Good. That must be something exciting also, creating something. You really need to
Yes,
put a lot of brain and your, ideas, creative ideas in doing that.
yes.
Ranjana, anything new? Where is that girl? Okay, she's not here with us.
No, ma'am. Nothing new.
Nothing new. Okay. Start something then. Guys, at this point, I think when you will also get into job and few hours after 10 or max to max, I will say 10 years, you will sit back and if someone asks you this, imagine what would you answer? If you today ask me of ma'am, what excites you or anything new you have taken, so at this point I might say, I have taken this or that, but at your age, imagine you people coming up and saying that, no, I have just started this, that. You have so much potential, guys. Imagine. I'll give you a best thing. Your hand is like this. You all can see my hand.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you. You know
Yes,
what?
ma'am.
Why I'm showing you my hand? Because your hand is like this. Why? Because right now you do not have any of such responsibility. Luckily your parents are not standing here like this. Go ahead and do this. You're free. You do not have a family to take care of. You do not have, I believe, you all are youngster and you do not have this, that you have to pay rent or do this and that, which actually drain out the energy from you. So your hand is empty. Why? Because you have time, you have potential, you can try as many things as you can. No one is stopping you, and you have amazing opportunities right there in front of you. The moment you're gone with this time, trust me, you will sit back and think that, oh god, I must have done that. Because if you ask me, last year was something which my life has taken a very upside down thing. But last year, 2 years back, the same June, yes, May and June, I did a trekking, solo trekking to Kedarnath and Tungnath. Tungnath is the highest peak in the world. Okay. And I did them all solo. And yesterday only I was just thinking and I was just imagining to myself, I have got so much to do. How am I going to do it? I have to start. I read this quote once. Okay, I'll share this with you. I am such a person who love quotes and shairis and all that. Your life is like a movie. Okay, listen it very carefully. Your life is like a movie. And when you will be at the age of 60, 60 plus, when you will sit back and you imagine your life in front of you, by that time, you must say it was paisa vasool. So every day, every single day, you should earn that. कि आज का पैसा वसूल हुआ बॉस, उसको नहीं जाने देना है. So that is why I am seeing you people being so young, having amazing opportunities, and if you still sit and think to answer me that what new you have in your life, and if you come up and say ma'am nahi, अभी कुछ नहीं है लाइफ में नया, तो गाइस फिर तो कुछ गड़बड़ है. There is something seriously wrong going on. See this, if you talk about lucky, if you say that someone else is lucky, so don't call me lucky if when you are sleeping I was working. And yes, that is damn true. If you call this word as luck, that there is some luck, that person succeed, he's lucky. No, he was working hard when you were sleeping or when you were not paying attention. So there is nothing called luck. There is all hard work. So I'll share this small instance with you people. I am a badminton player and I still plays. Today also, when I was planning this whole webinar, I asked, they gave me a time of 6 to 9 and I was like, no, I will not take this time. So when we were arranging this webinar, so I came out to be the timing schedules, and finally I agreed on this because I told them 7 to 9 I am busy. No matter what happens, 7 to 9 is my fixed time schedule that I have to go for my badmintons. So when I was there in my college, I used to represent my university. So I was very fresher. I was out from my school and I've recently joined the college. So in the college, and mostly the girls are not so much interested into the sports, but I was. And so what I used to do is I used to wake up around 4:30 in the morning and used to go out for running. And I have ran almost 5 to 6 kilometers every day, practiced and done everything. I think, just give me a second. So sorry for this. Just give me a second, I'll just arrange it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Am I visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So finally, after all that stretch of almost 3 to 4 months, I was the captain of my university team. So this quote is something which I can relate to, that yes, it happens. If you are working and you're working really hard, you're not looking or you're not sitting back so that people should come and appreciate you. Sit back, sit quietly and work. The success is work quietly. Don't showcast, just very quietly keep working and show the success. These things are really important and they do work. Work quietly. Don't wait for others to come and see or to appreciate you. Oh yes, you're going, or do not share your small successes. Sit, wait, stay calm and work in silence. Show the success. Next is your attitude. Now this is very important part of our life. If you look at this picture, yes, this is very why sometimes people would really love to help you, but just because of your nature and behavior, they don't. Our attitude is something which which helps you or which takes you, like what should I say? It's like people would come to love and help you out because of your attitude, and same goes vice versa. People would neglect you, or people would say, no, I can't help out, or I can't work with this boy or person. I'll share a very small example of this attitude. There was a boy who was into NDA. I hope you all understand NDA, National Defense Academy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This boy, he's from, he has in NDA, and he was luckily into the fighter pilots. So the boys could understand what the stream of fighter pilot makes, it stands for boys. So this boy, because he was very harsh and because of his attitude, once he got into some very rough patch with his seniors, and he was relegated to 6 terms junior. So from the senior section, he was degraded to the next 6 term. So finally, somehow he cleared and he was done with his NDA. When he got his first posted, he was into the fighter pilots. When he was at his first posting, he somehow again got into some clashes with his seniors. From that, from the fighter pilot stream, he was again degraded and he was sent to the transports. So transport, again, you understand, for fighters, you have very this is very low grade for the fighter pilots. The stream is that you have to now ship the parcels or the transport these normal items of defense from one location to another location. Then again, after few years or so, he again got into some trouble with the seniors because of his attitude only. He finally, he was given a ground duty. He was taken all the privileges and he was degraded and he was given the ground duty. That now he is into the ground duties. Finally, this boy, he left the forces. What was the final outcome? His attitude. His attitude was such because of which he was at the nadir of his life. He was doing amazing, getting amazing pay. He was at a reputed job, and finally he has to come down to this. And there is one very slightest thing which is called ego. They both go somewhere parallel, attitude and ego. For ego, I'll give you a small example, and that is, have you seen a football? All, you all must have seen a football. So there are two footballs, one which has perfectly filled air. Okay. So one football which is perfectly filled air, and the second one is which has a little air. Which one would you like to kick?
With full air.
Perfectly filled.
The one which is the ego is same. Ego is same. Ego says the more you have ego, the more you show the ego, people will love to kick you the same way. If it is like Karthik is the one who get upsets or it irritates very easily. So what will happen is, if Karthik is a friend of mine, I'll know that I will do something which will irritate Karthik, and I'll again come and I'll do that. I will punch him the same thing and he will get irritated, and I'll be so happy. I'll enjoy that frustration of his. So that is what the others do. And if you are, the opposite of that, amazingly filled air, the opposite ball of that, if you do not showcase the things like that, and you don't enjoy the same way, if people pinches you or they make fun of you, you don't enjoy that. So like, oh god, he doesn't so that is what the beauty of your ego is. So moving next, I think my presentation is not there.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Sorry for this, the electricity. Suddenly it just went off. I'll just give me 1 second. I'll can I go without the presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you want, I can share the presentation in the group later on.
Okay, ma'am. That would be better. Like if you
Okay.
are not share your screen.
So the next is change. The word we have taken from Karthik.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before this, we were talking about something called ego, attitude. Next is change. Remember the activity which I told you people to fold your arms and then change into the same one, the comfort zone. So the same says if you are willing to change or if you are really looking forward to bring some change in your life, you have to start with that one step. Now remember the day you were in your school. Okay. And when you were there in your 11th or 12th standard and you wanted to, you were and what were you thinking? The thoughts were, the day I'll come into my college, I'll wear whatever I feel like, I'll wear this and that, the freedom, the mobile phone I'll get, and the freedom would be like, I will do this, that, I'll go there. I wanted to do this also. I wanted to go ahead and do some photography. I want to eat something. I want to do this. You all must be having all those lists when you were there in 12th. Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, mom.
Finally, just give me a second. I'll get back the things. Perfect. So if that was a thing, how many of you have really done that? When you were there in college, how many of you enjoyed that freedom in the same way you wanted to? How many of you really started doing that photography or going there or learning that when you were there in 12th and you wanted to learn that? No.
No, ma'am.
But you were waiting for this opportunity.
Yeah.
You wanted this, you had that freedom. But after 12th, you had that freedom. You had your cell phone. Now you can wear whatever you want. Where's that passion gone that I wanted to wear this? I wanted to keep my hair this way, that way. What happened now? Who is stopping you? If Karthik or Pradeep, you guys want to get up at 5 in the morning, is there anyone who's stopping you? No, beta, so. No, beta, don't. I don't think there's anyone who's stopping us. There would be, again, if you want to go out at 12 at night, there's no one who's stopping you. If you're not staying with your parents, then. But I believe with boys it doesn't work these days. Even if you want to go out at 10 or 12:30 also, you are easily allowed to go, isn't it? So if there is no stopping, why are you guys not enjoying this now?
Situations has changed, ma'am.
Situations. Again, I'll take that word, situation. So tell me one thing. Remember the day you want to go out for a party?
Yeah.
Even if it is your friend's birthday and your father or mother said, no, you will not. Did you obey it at once? No, your smile says. Your mother must have said, go ask your father, and father must have said, go ask your mother. And we were that jumping ball going from one to other. Mama, please, Papa, please. And you finally went. You finally went for that birthday party because you wanted to, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Circumstances change. You wanted that circumstance to be changed. You did your level best to get that thing happen, that yes, I want to and I am going. Somehow you convinced them and finally you enjoyed. So what happened now? I learned this thing from my sister. She's like, sometimes, even I say I wanted to do this and that, but they stopped me. They didn't want it. My parents didn't want it. When I was also in my college days, I used to short-tempered and aggressive, that they are not letting me do this. I wanted to continue my job and they asked me to do. And she said a one-liner sentence. She said, when that decision was being taken, you were there. I said, yes. Like, when they were deciding, when they were talking, and then finally when that decision took place, you were there, you was involved into it, you agreed for that. I was like, yes, I agreed to that. And because you agreed to that, that decision happened. So why are you blaming now? And I was like, yes. And that one line is still stuck with me, that why am I to blame others? I was there in that decision. I agreed to that decision. And yes, I should stuck to that. So if you say that, situation changes or circumstances changes. So somewhere we wanted to, or we agreed to that thing. If you say you wanted to go for defense services, but circumstances changed. But imagine if that would be a party, your friend's birthday party, you made it happen. So take it like that only. Again, that is one life. You should sit back and say, Paisa vasool tha. Think about it. Well, I can start sharing my presentation once again. Just let it get. And for that, you need to work hard. You all must have seen Diamond. Everyone, Diamond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And how the diamond has
Yes.
been made.
How the diamond is made in the coal mines.
And finally, coal. A small piece of charcoal. So imagine if a small black, totally black, small piece of charcoal, which has been given some pressure and some chemical, if it could handle a pressure amazingly and turn out of itself to be a diamond. We are humans. That's just a non-living thing which is turning itself into a diamond. And you are human. You have everything. Why can't you handle the pressure and imagine what you can turn out to be? Ever thought of this way? Think that I am a human. what possibly could go wrong if you're trying something? Okay, my okay, audible, visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. So, talking about a charcoal, I've got a best example for you people. See this. Agreed on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, let's switch to next. Opportunities. If your net is in water, you won't be catching any fish. Agreed with this also? If I won't try, if Akhil says that, ma'am, I am amazing runner. I ran 100 meters like anything. Usain Bolt is nothing how much I ran. And he never stands on 100-meter race line. He just sits back and says, I am an amazing runner. How could you say if you have not stand on this line, you have never ran for that 100 meters? It is, why does this saying him that stand in my shoe or walk in my shoe if you have never walked into my shoes, something like that? Why? Because if you have not tried it, how could you say that it is possible or it is not? How can you, if you have a younger brother or sister, if any one of you have that, and if they are in their 10th standard, okay, and if they are having their science exam and they come down to you and they say that, Didi, bhaiya, could you help me out with my science exam? Just let me know what would be the important questions could be. Remember Ohm's law? Ohm's law. All of you remembered that?
Yes, ma'am.
How could you remember that?
Every action, there should be a reaction.
Exactly. So you will tell them, Ohm's law is important or this are important. Go ahead and learn them. How could you tell them? Because you studied that time, you gained some knowledge, and today that's your experience. And that is where this line came from. Experience speaks for itself. So if you do not go ahead and try things, what are you going to share? Think of this. Today, I am sitting here and I can tell you a lot about my life, which I have done apart from my studies. I told you about that my college days, I used to do this. 2 years back, I was doing a solo trip. Now I'm planning for something, this, that. I'm sharing my experience. And if I am asking you people, you have to sit and think that I am good at something or this is something new I have. Come on. You need to have some experience in life, and that experience are going only to have until unless you don't try. How if you would have never, please don't do and try this. But if you have never ride your cycle or bicycle at 100, how could you say to someone, yaar, 100 pe maza aata hai? Don't try it. Again, I'm saying it. But there are a lot many things which you can say that, doing this, it really makes me feel like, wow, try. I'll again say your hand is like this. The opportunities are there. Your hand is open. Try. What could happen? You will fail, or that thing could not go ahead. It's okay. Again, remember this word. It's okay. It happens. Shit happens with everyone. See this. Old keys don't open new doors. So if you are you have played anything, basketball, badminton, football, so you all are very well aware that if my one trick doesn't work, I will start with my new trick, or I change this, that. You keep on changing, you keep on trying. So that is what you have to do it with yourself. Keep trying it. It will happen. It's okay. It's okay. Shit happens. If you fail at once, it's okay. There could be some other day, some other move could go ahead. But you have to keep trying. Next says fly. So remember that Sharma ji ka beta? That is gone. Long gone now. Now you have to learn to love yourself and respect what you can do or what you know the best. If you are good at interacting, or if you are good in anything, be great in that. Keep trying more new things. Take challenges. If you drink 1 glass of water, take a, if at a time, take a challenge of drinking 2. Or if you walk 2 kilometers, take a challenge of doing it 3. Push your boundaries. And if you don't do it, trust me, you will never know how great or what all you can do. Because you have never tried it. I'll share this last year, why I was talking that last year I could not travel, or I could not do more things. So last year, December, I had a major accident in which my car toppled thrice. So I survived somehow. But it was something which I learned that, yes, I have to keep down the speed limit. And nextly, I didn't scared of driving again. I still drive. I learned lot many things, but yes, few things are like I didn't set back. I had injuries, quite a lot injuries, but yes, I'm still back on track. I'm still trying to push few boundaries. So there could be a challenge. Remember, I told you the life could be up and down, up and down. So it was a very down for me also. And you all had your challenges, but do not sit back. Lastly, look at this, the power of stepping away. So if you want to make a difference, you have to do something different. No matter how hard you have to push up your boundaries, no matter how hard you have to take yourself to, but you have to take a step away. And this is what I was talking about. A 2190 rule. If you want to build a habit, do it for 21 days. Any habit. Do it for 21 days, and it takes 90 days to create a lifestyle. First, go with 21 days. You like reading books, you like talking, you like painting, you like drawing, anything you want to do it. Do it for 21 days consistently. Trust me, you are going to have a great habit of that. So now tell me, what do you feel? What are challenges? What is going to stop you? What something which you feel that, this is something I can't do it, or you share your views on this now, or any of such. Isha, you are back. Hi, Ruby and Hemlata. You two are new with us.
Actually, I have a question. Like you mentioned, to change things. Is it normal to having change in dreams? Like I've previously I mentioned that I'm interested in defense. As I believe that this was due to movies. In movies, it is portrayed that defense is the best service and systems things. But with time, my interest has changed, and now I'm want to pursue engineering in software field. Like AI and technology is emerging, so I want to go with it. So is it normal? So changing in
Yes.
fields.
Why not? It is absolutely normal. With time, you might, after engineering or after getting a job, a good package job, you might feel like, okay, I am more capable of doing something. I want to be an entrepreneur. You might even think this. So change, what? Change is not something that you sit at one thing only and you keep thinking, I want to do this, I want to do that also. Oh, I can do. Imagine since childhood, you must have wanted to become doctor, engineer, or some police also.
Yeah.
But that has changed. That is what life is. I too wanted to do, I'm very, I'm such a person who was always into sports and very outdoor person. I myself never thought I will get into the. And my sister, who's very much into the studies, she used to score amazing marks and this, and then she got into defense services. So the life and the options changes, they are never constant. They keep on changing. And you should. That is what I'm saying. Until unless you don't try, how could you say that is not cup of my tea? You have not tasted it. I'll give you a beautiful example of this, Karthik. You ever been to ice cream parlor?
Yes, ma'am.
All of us
Yes.
must have been to. Okay.
Yes.
So you have seen they have, if you ever been to Baskin Robbins, or these days many of the parlors does this. So they have got plenty of ice creams there and you can taste. They will give you small spoons and you can taste.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you have never tasted blackcurrant or this red velvet or choco fudge and this and that, we would have still stuck to vanilla, chocolate, or butterscotch, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
If I would not have asked Bhaiya, please, I want that red also. Please, Bhaiya, give me that red also. And I would have said, oh, great. Now red velvet is into the ice cream flavor also. I would have never been, imagined, oh God, red velvet could be in flavor also. In ice cream flavors also.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. So this is what? This is something, until unless you don't try it, you don't know the taste. Imagine we would have never thought of that blackcurrant could also had raisins also. But now we know. Even the American nuts have great nuts also in it. I think the girl who has joined us is Ritanshi.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi Ritanshi. Great to see you, girl.
Thank you, ma'am.
So yes, before I wind up, what about you guys? Share your views. Any questions? Shoot up the questions.
Yeah. How can we help our friends when they give up on their dreams?
Help your friends.
Yes.
Go and talk to them. Firstly, go and talk, because what this generation is lacking is We do not have, you have got amazing friends, number of friends on your social media platform. I've got, if you post a photo, you have got amazing likes and so much. So social media and number of friends are there, but you do not have anyone to go and sit and talk. First go, sit, talk to that person. That would be the 70% you are going to help that person solve its problem. Talking, it might help that person also to overcome what he or she is facing, might give you a proper understanding what that person is dealing with. So firstly, go talk, understand their viewpoint, and then only you will be able to help it. If it is their personal life, it is their professional life, or whatsoever is troubling them. Talking is the first key to any problem. That's a basic solution.
If we scared to try something new because we might fail, what we do in that situation? What we have to do?
If it is not, if you're taking that risk and if it is not harming you financially, if it is not in monetary terms, if it is not your physical term, mental, but it is troubling you mentally, emotionally. I hope you understand the difference of these words. Give it a try. Because, you know, why, Pradeep? At the end, you should not say this. If I would have tried, things could have been different.
Yes, yes.
That if should not be there.
Ma'am, one more. You mentioned the luck is not something, the hard work is there. I was reading a book, The Psychology of Money. In that book, there's a thing is mentioned like the Bill Gates was the one of the richest person, not because of his hard work, but because of his situations. There were three partners initially. One of them partners just left before they hit the peak. The partner who left, he was the best person in three of them. He has done the lot of hard work. He was the person who built the whole software. He was good at these things. So if we can say that Bill Gates have the access to the computer, he was the only person in that group. He has the access to computer. That's why he built the Microsoft. If he don't have the access, so Microsoft doesn't exist there. We can say na, luck has a some not the whole factor, but have a some effect on the success.
You can say that. Absolutely. That is nowhere wrong. That if you have got luck, you have resources, you might succeed. And it goes vice versa also. Why vice versa? You must have seen the news. Most of the time, auto driver's son became this, or rickshawala's son became this. And recently, you must have seen that Bangalore case, the Porsche case.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
17A. So he has got a luxurious life. Next, I'll give you an example. The first person who won the KBC game, the one who earned 5 crore, he is a bankrupt now. Yes.
But how?
So, he came out from a very middle class family. He was there. He reached a position. He won such an amazing amount. Imagine his life could be. But he's a bankrupt now.
I think he have some financial illiteracy.
Exactly. You know, the planning of the things, the understanding of situation. And that is what I was again referring you guys. You guys are youngster. You have amazing opportunities in your hand. That cell phone which you are holding, that is not only a cell phone. That's, you know, you have a world in your hand. Right now, sitting here, I can know the temperature or the time of any country, any state, what is going on there. But you have to use it wisely. It is a very deadly weapon. Remember, it takes you from 11:20 to 12 within just a flip of time. And you won't even count that, okay, it is 1, 2, oh, it's again 12:10. Any other question? Shoot up.
Yeah, I
Ma'am,
have a
what can we do to keep our dream alive, even if it takes long time to reach there?
Come again, Prachi. What?
Ma'am, what can we do to keep our dream alive if it takes long time to reach there?
Okay, perfect. So if supposingly you just look at my finger. So if supposingly you started from here and you have reached here, somewhat here, and you're like, I'm done, I'm giving up, it's over. Just look back and see how far you have came and
Yes,
why
ma'am.
did you started it. Challenges are always there. Challenges are always there, dear. No matter what you do, even if you are sitting peacefully at your home now, challenge must be there. Your mother will come, she will do something, you are also facing a challenge with her. No, I want to do this. She will say, no, you have to do this. Challenges are always there, but you have to focus. You must have a set goal. Even if you are sitting for your 10th board or 12th board, your challenge was there also to study. Or if you have done your graduation, you guys are such amazing challenges that you could finish 1 or 2 books in the whole night. Imagine those days. If you could finish, uh, the semester, the whole semester, you people could complete in 2 or 3 days. So what challenges you believe that they can hold you back? The problem is this, that you think that I'm not able to do it. The problem starts there, that I think maybe I am not capable enough. But imagine
Yes, ma'am.
imagine, Prachi, if you don't think this question, or you don't feel like, am I capable or not? But if you just focus on, let's do it, it's okay. Imagine if you are riding a bicycle day 1 and if you fell, what will you do? No, mommy, I am not going to ride this bicycle again. Are you going to do this?
No,
Or if you fell from a scooty, dear, you will get back, you will put up your helmet again and you will ride again, overtaking 2 or 3 boys from their bikes. You will do this. That is what you do.
yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, that is what we have been doing. And the girls are amazing challengers. You deal hell lot of challenges. We are dealing with so many things. You walk on road and you're facing challenge. You deal with them every second day. But the thing is, you have to keep that passion alive. And if you fail,
Yes, ma'am.
contact a person like me.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Anything else, guys? How did you like the session? How? Any suggestions? Anything? That's your success. Prachi, do look at it. Read up the things. Prachi, are you interested in makeup? Ever tried makeup?
Ma'am, not that much interested.
Ever tried eyeliner?
No.
Try it. Because you're going to
Okay.
fail it lot many times. And you will wipe it again and you will try it again.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I try.
struggle starts from there itself. So if you are looking for success, do remember there are risks, discipline is there, courage would be there, hard work, your late night sacrifices, disappointments, persistence must be there, changes again, failures, action, good habits, doubts, and struggle. But the people are going to just see one thing, that is success. Rest are for the, the backstage people. So these all are, we are going to deal with that. And what lastly happen is the success. No one is going to come down and help you out for all this. These are your own challenges.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is last. Time is not refundable. Use it with intention. So I'll again end up this webinar in saying this, that, when you will be at age of your 60 or 65, and you sit back, live your life in such a way that when you see that movie, you should say it was Paisa Vasool.
Yes.
So enjoy every day. Enjoy. आज का पैसा वसूल हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, ये बताओ.
Yes, ma'am, हो गया.
Okay.
Okay, Rishita
Yes.
Sengar. I am
Yes.
Sushmita ma'am, coordinator from Adore.
Okay. Hi. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. How are you all?
Fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. Very good evening to everybody. So, Rishita, can you
Yes.
please give me one information? This is Team Jupiter, right?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. And is this the final session going on?
Yes.
Okay. This is the final session. Because I am here to give IR remarks for this session.
Pradeep
Yes.
or Karthik, could you help
Yes,
me out
ma'am.
in this?
Steve, may
Yes,
I
ma'am.
ask you one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Karthik just now told me and gave me this link and told me to give the IR remarks.
Yes, ma'am.
Which center is this? The class is going on?
Actually, this is a webinar, ma'am.
Okay, it's an webinar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. And the webinar is over or it is going on?
And actually, it has ended, ma'am.
Ended. Okay.
Come to an end.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sorry, Rishita ma'am, this is the process of Adore.
Oh, not an issue, guys. Not an issue. It was great to see such an amazing people, even there for such also. Great to see you, ma'am, Shushmita ma'am.
Thank you.
So anything else, guys, you want to shoot up any question or any remarks for me before I wind up the session? How would you like it? Any changes or anything you need that I should make change into it? Any suggestions for me? Yes, any closing remarks, Pradeep?
Yes, ma'am. Any questions from the participants? Or okay. Actually, this is a wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for having this webinar and giving us this wonderful opportunity to have some knowledge on the topic stolen dreams. And thanks to all the participants for attending the webinar. So
Okay. Are the participants there?
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
we are sending you a
Yes.
feedback link. Please share your
Okay.
valuable feedback on this webinar. Ma'am, we will forward you the feedbacks once we get it.
Done. Anything else you people need from my end?
No, ma'am, you have already shared a lot of
No,
knowledge with
ma'am.
us.
Oh, great. So I must say, from now on, any challenge, anything you people face, just try it once again and remember your hand is like this.
Yes, ma'am.
You do not have anyone sitting with a pistol loaded that you have to do this and that. You have your, yes, open arm, try and experience. You should learn and gain so much experience. Then when you are sitting somewhere like me, you must come up with amazing experience. You do come and share that this is what I have done in my life. These all amazing things I've done. So that's
Thank you,
it.
ma'am. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for participating. And if you
Okay.
have any questions, we will share the ma'am's LinkedIn with you. If you have any further doubts, you can contact her on LinkedIn. Okay.
Yes, you all can connect with me. Thank you so much. God bless you all and keep enjoying the things and do keep facing challenges so that you will learn how to overcome them.
Thank you. Thank
Lovely
you.
to have with you all. Thank you guys. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.